Okay, so to demonstrate how my brain has worked with my trauma responses is, as a kid, I tended to bury all that stuff away, build walls around it, and then forget about it. What this did was lead me into my 30s, not knowing how to deal with my emotions and just thinking that I could just forget about things and it'll make it easier. Well, it turns out that your cup gets really, really full and so it starts spurting out, okay? And then what happens? Well, nothing else can fit in it, okay? So one day you will have to let go of those things that you hid back in the past. But until then, which I'm just gonna close the sink so none of that stuff goes down there. Until then, what happens is, as you're healing, okay, and this is gonna take some time, you're gonna start making tiny little holes, okay? And these holes are your healing holes, okay? And it just means that depending on how much you put in your cup, which I put quite a lot, it means that you are going to have to strategize and overcome what you thought was the issue and actually really see what the issue was, and just realize that those past experiences, I couldn't have done anything about them. And for the ones that I could have, I should have probably spoke up then and there and used my big girl voice, which I'll start doing more often. As you can see, isn't working, that's great. So as you can see here, don't square me, oh gosh. Alright, so this is what happens when your cup is too full and you are letting out the trauma, okay? Now, over time, those holes will be repaired, okay? And your cup is going to look a lot emptier than what it was. Okay, now obviously you can't physically see your cup, it's inside you. But your cup is like your heart pretty much, okay? The more issues and past experiences that you store and you don't let anything get to it, like you're hiding it from the world, those things are going to literally eat at you one day. And you'll come to a realization of, what was I doing? Why was I afraid to even, think that it could be different? Well, now I know that it can, and I'm still learning a lot. And that is something that I really, really want to do. I want to keep learning every single day for the rest of my life, because what I learned for myself, I think that I can teach others how to, how can I say this? I guess heal themselves in ways as well. But everyone's different. So I am more than willing to help others with their journey, while even I'm overcoming my own, only because it's a big issue. And the biggest one that I'm going to be focusing on at the moment is my financial wealth. I have put so much into my cup about me not being entitled to abundance and not being worthy of wealth and having my own thing because of past experiences of what I might have taken away from others, or being too greedy at times as well, because I have been. And not only that, it's the things like overspending on things that I never really needed, that I've got too much sitting in my garage. And then also things like my addictions. So all these things add up. So the one thing that I will be definitely doing is focusing on taking away some of the strain that I have on my financial situation, and making sure that I'm taking care of myself. I'm not paying for other people at the same time. As much as I like to help other people, I think that it's just been hurting me in the long term as well. And it's caused me to smoke a lot more And let's face it, my smoking has gone from, you know, maybe 3 packs a week to now 1 every single day. And it's just been increasing a lot on top of other things. And it's not to say that I don't want to still have fun and that I don't want to go out, you know, every couple of weeks and still go out and drink with my friends and, you know, have that lifestyle that I'd never had before because I was trapped in my own little bubble. But I've got to limit how much I'm doing. And I've got to limit when I'm doing it. Because if I don't, it's literally going to kill me. And I don't want that. I don't want to die. And I definitely don't want to, you know, think of myself being unworthy anymore, because I'm not. I am worthy. And I know this, and it's definitely something that I am working on every single day. But if anyone has any positive advice on how to move forward from here, I would be much appreciated, because one of the things that I have been struggling with is asking others for help in these kind of situations, because I feel shameful, and it's just been eating me up a lot, you know, because it's not to say that I actually don't have enough income coming in just through, you know, child support and whatever. I get a lot than so many other people out there. And I know that I've got a lot of circulating expenses, but it doesn't mean that I shouldn't be able to afford these things, because I can. So I've just got to limit the things that I shouldn't be paying for, that I know I shouldn't be paying for a lot, and yeah, start saving again. So as of this week, I'm going to cut down on my smoking. We'll try a packet every 2 days, and then maybe next week I'll cut down even more, and then even more again. Because let's face it, if I quit full on right now, I'm just going to be a monster. So not going to happen. But I am going to cut down, and in 3 weeks time, I'm hoping that I will be down to at least 2 packets for 1 week. That's my goal. All right. And then week 4, well, that will be the challenge, I guess. Let's go for 1 packet that whole week. And then I guess week 5 will cut out. No, week 5 we'll go for 1 packet a week again. And then week 6, I will cut out nearly the entire packet. I will just have 1 smoke a day. And then week 7, I will cut everything out. All right. That is my pledge, pretty much. Live right here. I pledge to quit smoking for myself. Therefore, for myself, instead of spending money on smokes, I'm going to spend money on the things that we actually truly need, like food and fruit and vegetables. I love fruit and vegetables. I don't get why we don't get more. All right. Well, thank you for listening, and goodbye.